Hi everyone, my name is Spretzi and today I'm going to show you something very special that I wanted to record for a while, that it's a speed paint. I'm doing a speed paint for this year's Inktober and I'm dividing it in kinda two sections. The part of the sketch I'm going to explain what I'm doing on screen, and on the second part, on the inking part, I think it's like really straightforward, so I'm explaining you like the whole concept of the illustration. So let's start. Woo! What you can see on screen, it's well, me hesitating because I'm actually copying a rough sketch because I don't want to erase much in the real sheet of paper that I'm drawing. So that's why I do a sketch before the actual sketch. Well, first I actually draw the body of the character, like if they weren't wearing any clothes, because sometimes like I tend to mess up a lot with the anatomy, so that's why I always want to do that first. And also I do like these oval things for both the hands and the shoulders, because I tend to mess up that too. So it's like a general idea, and sometimes, well, in this case, the clothes of the character doesn't cover that much, so it's not that necessary, but sometimes the clothes cover it, so I don't want to do like a refined shoulder sketch if the shoulder isn't even showing. I really have a hard time doing hands, but actually the part of the hands, the rough sketch had a better hands, and I'm kinda salty about it, but okay, that's okay. Like, well, for the folds of the clothes, I actually didn't have a hard time doing them because, well, as I told you, I had a rough sketch already, so what I had the most difficult time doing was the hands, because the hands of the rough sketch were really good, and then the real deal turned out to be not that good. I put acrylic nails on the character because she's a Yuki, Onna, so she has these long fingers, but the character is just unaccustomed, so she's not actually a Yuki Onna, so that's why I thought of acrylic nails. I actually usually leave hair and face the last, because it's the things I want to be more like perfect. Actually, I also have a hard time with eyes because I try to give different eyes to each character, so sometimes it's hard to just nail the shape, the real shape of the eyes. For example, Makoto has a really narrow eyes, but she's like cheerful, so I have to do the eyes like a little bit like to the top, but not that to the top because she looks like evil, so I have to put that balance there. And also, well, her bangs are like, they're supposed to be like messy bangs, the kind of bangs that are like on trend right now in Japan, so that's also really difficult for me because they're supposed to be messy but cute, and that's like the balance that always is hard for me to draw on Maki. And also, like, her hair is like short but not that short, and also I wanted her hair to look flowy because Yuki Onnas are supposed to have long hair, but like my girl Maki doesn't have that long of hair, so, and also her kinda small cowlicks that I usually draw too big. She's finished, yay! Let's go to the inking part. To talk a bit about like my art supplies, I don't use nothing fancy. As you can tell, the blue one is a Sharpie, and the black ones, actually I don't even know what brand they are, so that's with my supplies. To talk a bit about the piece itself, well, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know that for this Inktober, instead of using any prompts, I thought about drawing my OCs in their Halloween costumes. So she's Makoto, and she's dressed as a Yuki Onna. The Yuki Onna is a kind of yokai. This yokai actually is like a bit of a revenge kind of yokai, because Yuki Onnas are supposed to have freeze to death, so they want to kill like their victims that way too, so that's why they do. And I thought it was really fitting for Makoto because, well, first of all, my first idea was the Kuchisake Onna, and I thought that was like kinda gory for me, so that's why I also wanted to draw the Yuki Onna, but also because I thought Makoto would really like that kind of story where a really evil spirit wants to take revenge that way, so that's why I thought Yuki Onna would fit her well. And also I think like Makoto is a big fan of like yokai stories, so I thought that, well, in Halloween she would really want to dress up as that. To tell you a bit about Makoto, her parents are Japanese, but she wasn't born in Japan, so she's kind of salty about it because she really likes like the culture there. And she's like really salty about it, and that's why she's become obsessed with like her own culture. Also, I think that's why she wanted to be a yokai so bad, because she could use like a yukata. Actually, now thinking about it, I think that the yukata that I put her in is like really like decorated. I'm not sure. I have only seen yukatas like be really simplistic, like striped or something like that, but I really wanted like the sleeves in it to have like this snowflakes thing going on, because like she's a Yuki Onna. Yuki means snow in Japanese, so that's why I really wanted to push that idea forward. Also, what I wanted to do like in her face and in her skin was to give her that like frosted look, like she was like, well, like she's frosting, something like that. But I also wanted it to look like makeup, because like she's in a costume, she's not actually a yokai, she's in the costume. That's what I wanted, like everything to look like someone did the costume rather than them converting themselves in that thing. That was like my idea with Makoto, and I hope you'll like it.